What's going on, everybody? And this is another episode of Boxing Therapy. I'm your host, Lyndon Jones Jr. I just got done watching a very highly competitive fight between David Benavidez versus Gavril of the Money Team. And Benavidez got away with the split decision victory. The scorecards were 116-111 for Gavril. And then they had another card, 116-111 for Benavidez. And then the last judge had it 117-110 for Benavidez, giving him the split decision victory and the new WBC super middleweight title. And I have to say that fight was very, very highly competitive. I want to say basically the first five rounds, Benavidez was very active. Control. They were both. The fight was mainly on the inside. It was right there in the square, in the middle of the ring, right there. Benavidez was doing a lot of good combinations until he started to slowly gas. Probably between the rounds 6 and 10. That's when Gavril took advantage. Started walking Benavidez down because he was doing a lot of good combinations and body work himself. And basically, I want to say about round 10, Benavidez got a second wind and started picking it back up again. His punches was, he was kind of throwing arm punches. He wasn't throwing you could see he didn't have that same pop on the punches as in the first 5 rounds, but he definitely caught his second win. And in around 11, that's when he really started to put a whooping on Gavril. He started landing a lot more combinations. He was hurt. He was hurt in the 11th. He almost thought he was about to get him out of there. And in round 12, that's when basically not Gavril, but Benavidez looked like he was in complete control until he got kind of sloppy and left himself open to a straight left hand that caught him right on the jaw and dropped him. He didn't seem to be hurt. I think it was just more him just being tired while he fell, because he got right back up and they continued for the last 40 seconds. And of course, you got to give that round to Gavril, because he's basically, any judge, a knockdown, you immediately score the fight 10-8 round. I don't know any other judge that would give a fighter 10-9 for that, So you got to give it to Gavril. The fight was real close. How did I had it, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had it even. I had it even for Benavidez versus Gavril. I had the fight even the way I was scoring it, because later on, granted he was Benavidez was showing off with a little bit more flashy punches and stuff, but only thing I think he needs to do in his next fight he's gonna have is show a little bit more lateral movement, because he was sticking in the pocket a little bit too much, and he was starting. That's why he was getting caught by Gavril. And I don't know, anybody else that's up in this 168-pound division that he may fight eventually. Like a Chris Eubank Jr. or who else is was it Gabriel Ramirez? I believe he's he's WO champion in this 168-pound division. So yeah, he just needs to correct that. He's only 20 years old, though, so he's got plenty of time. He's a very young champion. And, of course, seeing from the action from his last fight with Porky Medinez, he was the much bigger, Benavidez was the much bigger fighter. So, and then he actually did really hurt Porky Medinez in that fight. And he showed, like I said, Benavidez showed a lot of grit in this fight, coming back at the end like he did, showing that he really, being a real champion and whatnot. But yeah, I see a lot more things coming from Benavidez. He's a very young fighter, and I hope to see a lot more things from him. All right, this has been another episode of Boxing Therapy. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you guys thought, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.